Hello YouTube. Got some more parts in, and I think it's time for another PowerMac G4 upgrade. I guess you call this part 3. Alright, so here are the goodies in this box. 1 PCI IDE adapter. 2 1 gig of RAM. 3 PCI card. And 4, this isn't a really good upgrade, but come Christmas time, I'll probably have a review ready. An Elgato Turbo 264. Nice. Shiny. Alright. So, there are the parts, and I'll start out with the RAM and the IDE controller. Thanks. Alright, so here we are with the box of RAM. This is from Omnitech Technologies. I got it for 40 gigs a stick, so I got 2. One, 2. Voila. I don't know if you can see that. Omni. There we go. So, let me just open this up. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna go get some scissors. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, so let me just put the thing down. Actually. So I'm gonna take Uno Due out. Let's see. This being the 64 piece. This is 128 meg. And then I'm going to move these two over down to the last slots and put in the 26512. So this is the original piece. So I'm just going to put this here. If I can get it in. Alright, let me just move those over. I'll be back. So that's 512, 512, 128, 128, 1.25 gigs of RAM. Nice. Is the PCI controller, which is right here. And I already moved the hard drive, so I can just, So I'm going to install that, and I'll show you after. It's in, hard drive is connected, nice long cable. I might even put a cable to the CD-ROM drive because it's pretty slow. And you might have noticed, but I'm going to put in the new graphics card. So the new graphics card is right here. This is a NVIDIA G4 6200 with 256 megs of RAM. I don't need to, but if you ever want to put it on the third-party cooler or whatever, this heatsink and the fan. The fan doesn't make that much noise, by the way. You would just like kind of squeeze that clip right there, and that one right there, and the heatsink would pop off. Then you put your new one on. But this one's very efficient, so that's good. So now I'm going to install it in there. Be right back. Voila. Nice. 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 And I'll probably make another video me putting in the USB card and with a review of the Turbo 264. Now I'm going to boot this thing up and just see what this thing can do. Here we go, all closed up. Alright, this might not work on the first boot because there's something with the graphics card that sometimes if it boots to a blue screen, it takes a few times to get it to work. So it might boot to a blue screen. In that case, I'll just redo this. Oh, power with the lights dim. Signal from monitor 1. Signal from monitor 2. We have an Apple logo. External hard drive firing up, and we have a gear. Cross your fingers. Yep, that's a blue screen. Let's try this again. Signal from monitor 1. Signal from monitor 2. External hard drive. And a gear. And we have official video. Wow, that was fast. Alrighty then. So let's go to About This Mac. And hopefully say 1.25 gigs of RAM, which it does. There we go. I can't see. Let's try this again. My hands are shaky. .5 gigahertz PowerPC G4, 2 meg L3 cache, 1.25 gigs of SD RAM. Start up this OS 10. Let's see here. OS 10, Media 2, external drive, OS 10 server, stuff, and internal media. Thanks for watching this upgrade. I'm sure there'll be a part 4 out probably around Christmas. Thanks for watching. Bye.